Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is Crochet Vision. I had a fun one today. At least I think it's gonna be fun. And it's also not gonna be one day. It's gonna be a few days. This is gonna be a very long project. We are in the crux of market prep crunch time. It is currently April 12th and my craft show is about a month away, a little less than a month away. So one thing I was saying at the end of craft show season last year was I wanted to remake my banner. And what a better time to do it than at a time when I don't want to make stuffed animals. And if you don't know I don't want to make stuffed animals, go watch my last video. So, I'm giving myself one more week to grieve and make hats and things that are not stuffed animals before we have to get into like crunch mode for the craft show. But at all of my craft shows, this is my banner. No, it's attached with snaps, and I never tucked in the ends of the snaps anyway. And I used yarn to even sew the snaps to the tablecloths. But this snappy tablecloth, the bottom of it is getting really gross. Like, no matter how many times I bleach it or do anything to it, it's still, I mean, you can't really see. It's gross. And it's time for this to be retired. And now the back, this was made on a corner to corner grid. And I used graph paper once upon a time. And I used a font and I tried to figure it out. And I figured it out with graph paper and I guessed and shot in the dark. And this is what I ended up with. So not bad for a shot in the dark, but this time we can do better. And I just found out about stitch fiddle and I was very interested to try it. So the last video where we hunted and organized hat yarn and all that stuff was because I couldn't find the skein of pink, because on this one I did white on the background and pink for the words. Then I was mulling it over and I decided I don't even want to do that. I think we're going to change it entirely. Because a lot of times some people are like, it's a little bit hard to read on the pink. Like, it's not the easiest to read. So I decided that after all of that work and trying to do it in white and pink and find the pink skein, and then I found the pink skein, that I'm going to do the letters in black. Do it black and white, kind of boring, and then do a pink border. Then I was messing on stitch fiddle and I decided I don't want it to even be in the same font. I want it to look entirely different. We are a few years past. We can do better than this. Now I'm also going to be using a little bit, I don't know what I use for this. I think it's like Red Heart Super Saver or Big Twist Value. It's a little bit thicker. I'm using Value Pound Plus for this project. Big Twist Value Pound Plus. And I'm using a 4mm and I definitely use like a 5 or a 5.5mm on this. So the first thing I did, guys, be so proud of me, is I did a gauge swatch, and thank God I did. And I will show you on this. So I decided that we're going to do a pretty pink border or a pink and white border or something. Like, we could come up with something cutesy to incorporate the pink. Like, it'll be fine. We'll do something with the pink. But I think black and white is just going to be better. And I completely redid the grid. The letters are going to be different and I'm excited about it. So, oh, I just ripped out all of the pink anyway. Okay. So, I did my gauge, okay? And I will put this down and I will film it over there so you could see. This, if I was doing it the exact same, this here was the amount of stitches on this one. This is what I needed to get all the way up here. So I adjusted my grid and I didn't want the letters to look weird. So I made them a little bit bigger and I changed the font a little bit. Like, I made it better. And for this new height, when I did the math and everything, I needed the grid to be a specific number of stitches, and it's going to be a little bit bigger, which this one is a little bit bigger than I wanted, and the new one is going to be a little bit bigger than I wanted, but I don't think that there's a way around it, unfortunately. So we're just going to crochet tight and wish on a prayer and hope that it's going to work out fine. I will show you guys the grid. I'm very excited about it. But that goes to show you I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches higher than the original, 20 that I did? Because I think I picked 20 because it was an even number. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, yeah. So originally it was 20, now it's going to be 28. And that's the way it's going to be. And you can see, like, I'll lay it out on the couch. This is so much tighter and so much cleaner than what this is. Now, the reason I wanted to do it on Stitch Fiddle is Stitch Fiddle, if you pay, I think you have to pay for premium in order to get this, but you could pay like $5 for a month and it'll like work out the rows for you in corner to corner, regular grid work, like everything. And I'm all about that. So I don't know how long this project is going to take. I'm really, really excited about it. But let's get into it, shall we? All right, so this is the original, right? Crochet Vision Ruthie. It's fine. I hated this V, I always have, but that was kind of the way I felt that I had to do it at the time, so I changed it. I mean, like, you can even see the difference in color and how dingy this one looks compared to the new white, and it's just white versus white. So if I put this here, and I went like that, where is it? Right there. Do you see how short it was? It was so short. And when I actually held it up, it ended up needing to be up here because I'm laying it down, but it does get weighted down a little bit. So I went up just a little bit extra, and I'd rather it be too long than not long enough. So that's what we're doing. Just kidding, because on this side, it has stretched. Maybe I will cut it a stitch on each, on the height, because this side is right where it's supposed to be at 8 inches, but that's just because of the weight, and it's stretched it out. So maybe I will cut back maybe 2 or 3 rows, so that way it's about the same size. We'll cut back 2. So we'll do 26. So this is Stitch Fiddle, and this is the new grid, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to use Stitch Fiddle for this. Hours of work gone. I have to rip this back all the way to row 9 because that's where the color changes start. So this is over 20 rows. Just ripping it out. She wants to be under the covers. Only my dog. One more row. Actually, I can probably rip it like halfway, because where do I start changing colors? I'm just going to rip the whole row. We're not going to try to pretend. Oh. That was a really easy center pull. Okay. Cool. What I'm already liking about Stitch Fiddle is it's telling me right side versus wrong side of my work, which normally when I'm making Ami and things like that, it doesn't matter all that much. But when you're doing color work like this, and I don't want to have all these ends, it's going to make a huge difference. Okay, this black feels thicker than the white. I wonder if I go grab a different skein of black, if it'll be like the same thickness, because I don't like how thick that is compared to the white. Just so you could see the mess that I have in my lap. So I'm also going to wrap this all around here. It would help if I could count to 3. Otherwise, it's going really good. I'd have to rip out 2 rows because I can't count to 3. Well, I have stayed up way too late. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, it's 7:30 in the morning. I've just been having fun and watching movies, and we have an N. I'm having a blast. Stitch Fiddle makes this so easy. This is not sponsored. I'm just so glad that I'm using it because it's literally telling me how many of each one in each direction. And it took me a hot second to like figure out what I was doing and what the best way was to get the color changes to look as good as they do. But I'm really excited about it. We have an N and almost an O. I gotta go to sleep. I wanted to finish the O so bad, and I'm like, it's not happening. I have no idea how many days this is going to take me, but I will let you know what we get done tomorrow when we get stuff done tomorrow. Yep. All right, so welcome to day 2. It is update time. I've been working on this for a few hours now, I think. And I started using clips to clip the back end up because it's getting large. But we have some letters. We have some letters, and I'm loving how this is coming out. This time I'm really excited about it. I'm so excited about it. I have not put it up to the other one to see size-wise like where we're at yet. I'm kind of just trusting the process and that even if it's a little bit bigger, it'll be fine. But I'm really excited about it, and I've had a lot of fun working on it so far. Stitch Fiddle has been working so well, and it's made it so easy that once I finally got like the hang of what I was doing, it really wasn't that bad. And this is what the back looks like, which also kind of looks kind of cool. So that's interesting. And you can't see any of it through. I've been carrying the yarn. I don't think I said in the beginning. I'm doing this corner to corner. So it's a double crochet type stitch, and you work it in the diagonal, and you start down here and work your way up this way. And so now we are here, and we're at row 50. So that's what 50 rows of 25 stitches, because I thought I did 24 rows and I did 25, so it's fine. That's 50, whoa, that's what 50 rows looks like. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Okay, so I don't think I showed you where I ended yesterday. It has been raining on and off all day today, and I've had a headache. Shocking, surprising, absolutely no one. So I want to show you guys where we got to. I don't know how much I'm going to actually get done with this today. I really haven't touched it. Hello, Ruthie. Can you sit down, please? You want to say hi? She does not want to say hi. Come here. Come here. Say hi, everybody. Can you say hello? Oh, big girl. Oh, big girl. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. What do you hear? Oh, big yawn. You're like a doll. You just sit there. Okay. Have you had enough? You're so warm. Why are you so warm? I love you. Your breath stinks. Your breath stinks. Shake, shake, shake. Anyway, using the clips for this has been very helpful because it is getting very large, but we have a full word. I'm so much happier with how the V came out this time, and I'm really glad that I changed it up. I don't know how we're doing in size comparison to the other one, but at this point it's too late to fix anything anyway. So this is where we're at. We have a full word. I think I was getting so tired last night that I goofed on these last 2 rows. So I think I might have to rip them out because I'm looking at it and I'm like, that doesn't look right. Because this letter isn't tall enough, but I ended the letters. I definitely did something funky here. So I'm gonna have to go back and rip it out. Stitch Fiddle is still working really, really well for me. And if I ever decide to do any more grids in like the future, I will just be putting them into this program because magic. It tells me right side, wrong side. So for this project, this is obviously wrong side, right side. And when you're working on the diagonal, because you switch your work every row, it makes a difference. So that then also reminds me where I have to drop my yarn because I'm carrying it through. But then you can't see it all on this side. So it tells you right side, wrong side. So which side you should be working on, the row number, and then like the colors. It's so great. Like this row that I'm supposed to be on here now, which I don't think I am, says 7 white, 2 black, 2 white, 2 black, 2 white, 1 black, 1 white, 2 black, 6 white. So I don't have to count that. This is saving so much time. Now, granted, this is still taking a bit longer than I expected it to, but that's also because I'm making this bigger and using a smaller hook and smaller yarn than I did last time. Now, I also don't remember when I made the first one. It has been so long that I don't know how long that one took me to make. So, oh my God, I gotta take this off before I start working on this. It gets stuck on everything. That's why I don't wear it normally. Because the last thing I need is to get something stuck here on my wedding ring and then have it rip, and then I will cry. Cry. Anyway, Ben doesn't care and I don't leave the house, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to roll this up. I'm going to rip out, I think, those last 2 rows or try to figure out what the heck I did wrong. And then I will keep you in the loop on how this goes. I'm on the word crochet, but it did take me 2 days to get this far already. So we are, I think, about halfway through, but this might take me another 2 days to finish. Womp womp. Oh, hi, we're back. So I did not think I was going to get nearly as much done on this as I ended up getting yesterday because I had so much editing to do. But we have a H and an E and a T, and I think we can definitely get this done today. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. And almost a full C. I realized I looked at my grid wrong, and I thought this was going to be 134 rows long, which was problematic. And so I took out rows last minute and did things, and it's 110 because the 134 is the top of the grids for when you're fixing the triangle. Diagonal. Anyway, because I held it up to my other one, I'm like, this is a little bit smaller, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be as big as the last one, because the last one I felt like was just too long for the tablecloth. I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. So I'm really, really hoping I'm going to be able to finish this today at the yarn store. I forced myself to end at row 90 yesterday, because if I didn't stop at row 90, I was going to go to 100, and that would take another like few hours. This thing has taken a lot longer than I expected, and I was not planning on that. But it is my yarn night at the yarn store, so I'm going to like try to lock in and get this done today. But you'll find out if that's what actually happens or not. I leave for New York tomorrow for Grandma Terry's wake funeral thing. Well, I mean, it's gonna be tomorrow. When Ben gets off of work, but he gets off of work at like 6 o'clock in the morning, we're either leaving right when he gets off of work, or we're gonna sleep and then leave at like 2, 3. So we're gonna try to like figure that out, and I don't want to take this with me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to border it or figure out what I want to do for the border, but that's where we're at. I don't want to take this to New York, so yeah. Drink your water, take your meds. No, it doesn't matter.
Find my tin for my stitch markers. I'm on round 7.
I'm on row 99. I'm like, I couldn't even get 10 rows done while I was here.
And I'm not sure I finished row 700 and something this morning. And I'm doing I-cord or picking up scissors and making I-cord all the way around just because. Why not?
Because why not?
Yeah, I don't count.
I'm on this is row 99 was just finished, so now we're on row 100. It's 110 for the length and then 134 to get back to the top. Ugh, so close. So editing the video that was supposed to go up yesterday and didn't is taking a lot longer than I expected because I had hours on hours of cleaning footage that had to be edited through. So that was fun. So I didn't get as much done on this yesterday as I wanted, but I guess I got more done than I thought I was going to. I don't know. At the yarn store, I got another almost 10 rows done. I was there for 2 hours, but I was yapping and doing stuff. So we're getting there. It definitely says vision. It now says shet. Oh, shet. Ooh, you see? And I made a mistake. No, I made a mistake 2 rows ago. I was rushing at the end of the day at the yarn store to be able to get this done, and I made a mistake. You see that? That's the mistake. I made a mistake while I was at the yarn store and I caught it and then I fixed it. So that's what I'm doing now. How far back do I have to go? Do I have to rip this entire thing? I'm going to be so sad. Thank God I did this now and not when I was like all the way back there. That, can you imagine? It's this stitch right here. Okay, so it's not so bad. It was a row and a half. Okay, so this is going to then put me back to row 98. And I'm going to go sit down and work on this now that I have pulled it out to the mistake, which is right here. Cool. I'm going to try my hardest to get this done tonight, and I'll show you, I hope I will try to show you anyway, when I get to the end of the length at row, I think it's 110, and then we start closing it. And once we get to that point where we're doing like the decrease rounds, it really should just not take long at all. So I'm hoping I can get this done tonight because I'm going to New York tomorrow for the funeral and a wedding on the same day. So I'm hoping I'm going to get this done before that. I really hope I can. It's looking so good. I'm so much happier with the new design. It's so much easier to read. I'm so excited about this. I'm so glad I decided to do this. It was the perfect break project, which, I mean, I guess like it's not even like a break, right? No, it's a break. It was the perfect break project of making animals while I didn't want to make them. So it's taking me a bit longer than I thought it was originally going to, but we're getting there and we're so close to being done now that we're in the home stretch. So let's get this thing done. I was just hunting for these clips and I clipped them to my pants because that's a thing. These specific clips I got from the dollar store. I use them in my craft show bins. I love these ones. Chip clips also work. That's what I originally had asked Ben to grab me, and he grabbed these, and honestly these are working really well. And it keeps it then, this makes it a lot easier to be able to turn because I'm not flipping the whole thing. So definitely recommend if you're making something like this and it's nice and long to use a clip to make it a little bit smaller and more manageable. It's been a godsend. While I'm showing you things that I've been working on, I found a lot of this ice cream yarn. This is like an ice cream cotton blend, and I decided to make some bucket hats, and I think that they're coming out so stinking cute. I'm really obsessed with it. I've done a yellow one and a rainbow one so far, and now I've got the brown, and I had no idea what I was going to do with this yarn, so I'm very excited that I'm also working on this. So if I finish one of these hats as well, I'll throw that in there too, because I'm working on all sorts of different things right now. Apparently I can't just stick to one project. Okay, I'm having the hardest time locking in to get this done. I don't know why it's taking so long. I've been doing this for like another 2 hours and it's going so slow. But we're at the C. We are at the length we need it to be, and now I'm hoping it's going to be smooth sailing from here and just finish out the square. I'm getting so tired. So I'm hoping I can finish this because I really don't want to take this with me to New York. It's like these skeins are getting so limp and I just don't want to do this anymore. So I think I'm just going to finish it and then try to border it when I get back. So bordering might not be in this video. Maybe it will. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're going to see how long it takes me to finish this thing. But we made it to row 110 and we are officially, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost done. Ask me if I have any idea where I am in this video right now. Nope, no I don't. I have no idea where we are at. So I'm going to just show you this. I don't know if I told you that we finished it, but it says Crochet Vision. And it's probably backwards for you. And that's okay. Crochet Vision. I did not hold this up to the old one, so I don't know size-wise where I'm at right now. But the hard part's done. And it's been done for like almost a week. But I never bordered her. I'm calling it a her. And I don't know what I want to do for the border. I think I want to incorporate some pink. I don't know. So I'm just like thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I'm just thinking about it. I'm going to do it. And maybe we will. I thought I had white. Did I cut the white off? Where did I put the... I'm a mess. I'm losing everything. I thought I had white. I don't know where I put the white. I don't know what kind of border I want to do. I think I'm going to have to Google some corner-to-corner borders and see if there's anything that I really like. But I think that that is going to be my plan. I think I'm going to go downstairs. Oh, you can see it in the back. Oh, look. It's so cute. I think I'm going to go downstairs. I have to edit a little bit, and I might Google some borders and see what I could come up with. See if there's anything that I like. It's also local yarn store day. So Kyle and I are going to some local yarn stores, and I'm looking for 2-ish skeins of yarn, I think, because I bought enough yarn to knit. God, I bought enough yarn to knit a sweater, but I need a different color for the neck and the cuffs and the brim. So I need to find something that's going to work because it's a weird yarn. It's kind of different. So yeah.
Yo, why do I decide when I do things I have to pick the hardest route possible to get them done?
I decided on a border, and it's taking 12 million years to do this border. This is like, it's just as bad as doing like cuffs on a sweater or being stuck on Sleeve Island. I'm on Border Island right now, and I think I've done a full side so far. I went all the way around because when you're doing... It was difficult. When you're doing the corner to corner, trying to put a border on it is a little difficult. So I had to do a row of like the border stitch thing I was doing and then another row around the whole thing to get it better. And then now I'm doing this color changing thing because I have to be difficult and I wanted it to kind of look like a moss stitch but not be a moss stitch. So I did the entire bottom yesterday. But that was it. And I'm like, granted, so it's probably, what? It was 110 across times 3 is 330. So it's 330 stitches just on one side. So 330, 330. Okay, so it's over like 1,000 stitches, right? 330, 330. What was this? 25? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 times 3. So the short sides are 75. So 660, 75 is going to be 100 and 100. Almost 1,000 stitches all the way around each time. So, and then on top of that, I'm color changing every other stitch. So this is just taking a really long time because that's how I decided to do it. And then I still have to do one more row afterwards. I think I'm going to do like a row of single crochet. That way it like encases the pink and I think it'll be really cute. And I'm double crochet spike stitching all the way down so that way I don't have gaps because you kind of get gaps to border it. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I'm loving how it's coming out. And my corners look really good. So I'm really, really happy with it, but it's just taking a while. I also sized up on my hook, which I probably shouldn't have, but doing this, it was just so small with the 4mm. So it's a little bit bigger. It's like, I probably should have kept it at the 4mm that I was using. I sized up to a 5 and it's fine. I think it's coming out really good. I'm really, really happy with it. I think I'll finish it off with the 4 too. So we've got, if we had 330, and I'm not even halfway done with this, so we've got 330 and 70, we've got like 400 more stitches on this row, and then one more row of border. Okay guys, this is the old one. Ta-da! It looks so good. Is it the same size? I have no idea. Held up to the edge.
No, this one's a little long. The old one's a little longer.
Which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And it's a bit wider, which is also exactly what I wanted with the border. So that's perfect. Oh, yay! I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide.
You can really see how dingy
This one got. Well, how many years do we use this one? 3 years? 4 years?
4 or 5 years. Like, it's been a long time we've had it. Oh boy. Well, you think snaps is still gonna be the best way to attach it?
Probably. How else would you attach it?
Magnets.
I think that'll be a pain in the butt.
Okay. Or sew it, like actually sew it to the tablecloth.
Yeah, but then you can't wash the tablecloth.
We've washed this.
You can't, let me rephrase, you can't wash it as easily.
Okay. So I need to buy new snaps. All right, well, we did it. I'm literally using crochet hooks to hold this up, and I think it's hysterical. If you like this video, give it some hype, guys. That's a new thing, and it really does help push the content. Or give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content with me in it. We have so much happening right now. We've got our first craft show of the year is coming up in about a week and a half. We've got craft show crunch time, making videos. I've got next week's video already made and ready to go, guys. That never happens. There is new content up on the Visionary Journal right now. The last Cape May house hunting video is up. The newest Delaware house hunting video is going up this week. I think it's going to go up on Wednesday. I'm super excited about that. We have home renovations that are still going on and that are like continuing to happen. We've decided on different things. So that's stuff that's going to be happening over on the Visionary Journal. I think that's all I have for you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.